What's the most disgusting thing you've caught someone doing in your home? When Sarah moved in, I thought I hit the roommate jackpot. She was clean, friendly, paid rent on time, perfect on paper. But around month 3, little things started bugging me. My shampoo bottle was always slightly turned the wrong way. My toothbrush would be mysteriously damp even when I hadn't used it. At first, I thought I was just misremembering stuff. You know, maybe I bumped the bottle, maybe I forgot using my toothbrush that morning. Then one day, I found a long blonde hair stuck to my moisturizer bottle. I have jet black hair, always have. Sarah, on the other hand, had shoulder-length blonde waves and a habit of bringing her boyfriend over like clockwork, Tuesday and Friday nights. I'd hear him leave early in the morning and then silence. But now things weren't adding up, so I started watching closer. My deodorant looked used, not by me. My lip balm, different texture, like it had been on someone else's crusty mouth. I decided to stop guessing and start confirming. I bought a small motion sensor camera and set it up in our shared bathroom, hidden behind a decorative candle. What I caught made me gag. Sarah waited until her boyfriend left, then she'd spend a solid 20 minutes using all my stuff. My toothbrush, my razor, my facial serum that costs more than dinner for two. She even used my freaking tongue scraper. All right after doing whatever she did with her boyfriend. I was basically unknowingly sharing bathroom products with a whole couple. I watched the footage twice. It was the same exact pattern. Tuesday morning cleanup, Friday morning cleanup, like some gross little routine. That's when I decided to stop being the quiet roommate and start being the petty villain. I went to this weird little novelty store downtown and told the clerk everything. Guy didn't even blink. He just nodded and started pulling items off shelves like this was his bread and butter. Step 1. I swapped my toothpaste with a trick paste that turned your mouth and teeth jet black. Looked totally normal coming out of the tube. Step 2. I took my expensive facial cleanser bottle and filled it with temporary tattoo ink mixed with gentle cleanser. Not toxic, but very staining. Would tint skin dark blue for at least a week. Step 3. The deodorant. I found a gag stick that smelled exactly like rotting fish after about 30 seconds on skin. Looked just like a standard stick. I restocked everything exactly as it was. Let the trap set. Tuesday came and went. Boyfriend over, leaves early, and I hear her usual morning bathroom ritual. But she seemed fine that day. Maybe she'd skipped it. Friday night rolls around. Boyfriend over again. Leaves early Saturday morning. I hear Sarah back at it. 20 solid minutes in the bathroom. Saturday night, she's got a big third date with some new guy from work. She'd been hyping him up for days. Cute, sweet, potential, actual relationship. She spent the whole afternoon getting ready. Makeup, curling her hair, testing outfits in the mirror. Honestly, she looked gorgeous when she walked out the door. I almost felt bad. Almost. 4 hours later, the front door creaks open. I look up from my laptop and nearly spit my drink. Sarah looked like she got jumped by a paint factory and a seafood truck. Her face and neck were stained a horrible navy blue, like she'd lost a fight with a bottle of ink. Her hair was greasy and stuck in clumps like she'd washed it in fryer oil. She reeked. I mean, you could smell the dead fish stench from across the room, but the worst part? She opened her mouth and her teeth were pitch black. It was horrifying and hilarious all at once. She just stood there in the doorway, mortified, frozen like a Sims character glitching mid-walk cycle. I set my laptop aside, looked her dead in the eye, and asked calmly, "How was your date?" She ran to her room and slammed the door. I heard her furiously scrubbing for hours in her private bathroom, cursing under her breath. She moved out that weekend. No apology, no explanation. Didn't even say goodbye.